Right. Today is 5th of December. It's week 9. And this is ELC151. Okay. Let me share my. Can you see my screen? I'm sharing my screen right now.
Yes, madam.
Thank you. Okay, so this is from page. This is from Reader's Digest, October, November. Okay. The first Reader's Digest magazine for this semester. And the title, this is from the article that comes under Art of Living, Small Business, Big Heart. It's about, if you look at the contents, yeah, it's about family-run businesses hold a special place in their local community. So we have read this article in the class, all right? So this is the title, okay? And this is the caption, and it's a podcast, all right? And this is the author, Scott Grills, okay? Read by Louis Watterson. And so you can go here, Reader's Digest podcast. I gave you this worksheet. This is the student question. I gave you beginner level 2. All right. And the article is on page 82 to 85. Can you see the worksheet right now? This is a question, the question that I shared with you earlier. Can you see the question now?
Yes,
Dina?
madam.
Okay, good. So if you have the worksheet, I already gave you in the WhatsApp, the class WhatsApp. I gave you on 24th of October. So if you go to page 82, if you can find the article on page 2 worksheets. All right. This is the question. If you click here, okay, the article you can read on page 82 and 85. We have read the article in the class, right? You can also listen to the podcast online. So this can help you to improve your listening skills and also your speaking skills. So as you listen, you can also look at the text, right? What you do is you just click here, all right? And you will be taken to the podcast here, and you just click here, right? You click here. Okay, you can just click there. Okay, but today I'm going to bring you to the question, yeah? So these are the questions, okay? This is the worksheet for beginner level 2. So if you have done the exercises in the worksheets, okay, today I'm going to go through the answers. Number 1, noun families. Nouns are, this is the definition of nouns. Okay, they are used to represent objects or persons and can be grouped in families. For example, dog, cat, rabbit, and birds are all pet animals. Okay, so from the article, Thai dog, boy, chow mein, and they all complete the noun families that appear in the article. So these are the answer, yeah. Thai dog, boy, chow mein, and page 85. The answer is fried rice. And lobster, crab, mussels. Okay, they all belong to the same family. So if you have your notebook or if you have the worksheets and you have done, you can check your answer. All right. Nylon, metal zippers. The answer is embroidery floss. Okay. And here, inflation. The answer is inflation for credit, interest, inflation. They all belong to the same family. Okay, so this is on nouns family. Number 2 is about verbs. Verbs make their past tense in different ways. Okay, verbs come in many forms: present tense, past tense, future tenses, and also participle forms. Okay, so there are many ways, and which of these are the correct past tense of the verb? She decides which fabrics should be cut and which. The answer here, which needed to be taught. Number C, yeah. And number 2, end of the bolt fabrics, and discarded pattern. Okay, if you wonder what is the meaning of discarded, you just click on this word. You just go to Google, click meaning. So you have Oxford Dictionary. The word discard is also a verb in past tense. This is discarded, past tense and past participle. What does it mean? It means to throw away, to get rid of someone or something as no longer useful or desirable. For example, in a sentence, how to use the word discarded? Hillary bundled up the clothes she had discarded. Right, coming back. So this is the answer. 3, we benefited. Be here. Number 3, we benefited from the kindness of local merchants who understood that treating customers equally didn't mean they were treated the same way. Okay. And 4, it wasn't just the savings, though they were appreciated. I think this is pretty easy because you notice that the other options were not spelled correctly, right? Now let's look at question 3. Read the below extract from the article. These days, I'm not sure. Many people associate airlines, telcos, or supermarkets with service. So from the extract, we know that the author believes that corporate businesses, okay, what's the answer is, number 3, the answer is that corporate businesses are not interested in targeting the community for sales. The answer is B, this one. Okay. And read the below abstract from the article. The farmer serving them said, sorry, I forgot. I have so many zucchinis this year. If you buy 2, you get another for free. Pick out anyone you like. So from the extract, we know that local businesses tend to be ethically flexible than corporate businesses. Okay, that's the answer B. Read each sentence below. I hope you can follow me, yeah? Read the sentence, each sentence below, which words are incorrectly spelled in the sentence. One evening, well, my wife's 8th month, I ordered Thai dog boy to go. So these are the answer for number 5. Which word is incorrectly spelled? This one, ordered. And also wives. Yeah. Why? Because there is no apostrophe. This are the 2. Do you write the answer here? Wives. W-I-F-E apostrophe S and also ordered. And in this sentence, do you notice any misspell? Which one is not correctly spelled? This word. I also learn, and something much more important, the place of a family business. And also the word business here. There is no apostrophe. And also the word community. Community here is wrongly spelled. Okay. And number 3, a young family, could be my crew years ago, was debating whether to add. So zucchini is also wrongly spelled. What's the other one? Family. Oh yeah, here. This is very easy to spot, right? So read the extracts below. So we have read in the class. Correct each error with the correct word in the space provided. So this, okay, each error, my maternal grandmother. Mrs. Grandmother here is spelled one word. Sharp, S, capital S. Members, occasionally. So you write down the correct spelling of these words. These are the answers, yeah? These are the answers. Grandmother, sharp members, okay. You can find the answers on page 83 of the magazine. Okay. And this is the answer for the last activity. Okay, here. You just identify these words in this box. Very easy. Okay, very easy. All right. So for today, and also we also without wall, last month we also read this article on when music is medicine, Anika Queen. Okay, and today we are going to read this article. I hope you have this magazine right now. Okay, this one. It's no, this one comes from, oh yeah, no more eggs. This is on page 46. No more eggs. Researchers are working on new treatment for osteoarthritis by Patricia Person. You have the magazine with you right now? Someone. You have the magazine with you right now? Hello? You can find the first. You can find the first page. Page 47 and 48. Okay. It might be in yoga class when you first felt it. When did downward dog? Okay, let me show you what's the meaning. We did yoga in the class, if you still remember. Okay. Image. This is the downward dog pose in yoga. Okay. It's like a V, okay, where you downward facing dog. Okay. Then all right. Okay. So when did downward dog start getting so high on the wrist? So if you see here, when you do downward dog, you press your wrist on the floor. Okay. So some of you might have you can feel discomfort or a bit pain on your wrist as you doing downward dog. We didn't do downward dog in the class. Okay. Or could it be while you're doing downward dog? Okay. Or your weekly squash or tennis game. Okay. When you play squash or tennis, you notice that your knees screaming back at you when you pivot. Okay. What is the meaning of this word? Okay, pivot means a fixed point, something when you turn or you balance, that like what we do in during our yoga class, right? Okay. Chances are it's arthritis, okay, which isn't just old people problem. It usually kicks in between the ages of 40 and 60. Okay, I'm 51, so yeah, I'm beginning to feel it, you know, my joints, my knees, my back, okay. By far, the most common type of arthritis is osteoarthritis. It's usually the result of decades of physical activity. So this is the explanation of osteoarthritis. Okay, some of you might notice this when your your mother or your parents are complaining about their knees or back pain or joint pain. So where if your parents are between these ages, yeah, between 40 to 60, this is what happening to them. At least you understand. And when you read this article, you know what they are going through. At least you know, okay? Is the result. Why does this happen? Okay, decades of physical activity that wears down our cartilage. Okay, here. Cartilage here. What is a cartilage? Cartilage is a strong, flexible, connective tissues that protects your joints and bones. It acts as a shock absorber throughout your body. Cartilage at the end of your bones reduces friction. Friction is, you know, when these two parts, yeah, your knees or your joints, when they move against each other. So that's friction. You learn about friction in your physics class, all right? Okay. And so if you have cartilage, it is the cartilage that reduces friction and prevents them from rubbing together when you use your joints. So when you have issues with your cartilage, then because of wear and tear, okay, so what is cartilage? That's the rubbery. So this is the definition of cartilage. So when you read, you must be smart enough to look at the context. This is what is meant by looking at the context. That's the rubbery frictionless tissue that acts as a shock absorber between bones. Okay, the cartilage is the rubbery, so it's rubbery, frictionless tissue. What's the function? It absorbs shock between bones. When you move, when you run, when you walk. So, but after years of wear and tear or injury, you can be young, but because of sports injury or because of accidents or fall, such as fracture or dislocation, that that cushion can harden and fray like a dried out rubber band. So what happens? It causes the entire joint to become inflamed. Okay, inflamed means you feel burning sensation on your knees and painful. So the origin of the word arthritis comes from Greek arthro, means joint, and itis means inflammation. Osteoarthritis or OA is diagnosed in 2/3 of people who experience any sort of joint pain. According to a nationwide survey in 2022 by the University of Michigan, 30% of diagnosed OA, 8%. So this is research findings. Okay, so respondents were diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, which is an autoimmune disease. Women are more likely to suffer than men, and for the reasons that remain unclear. The World Health Organization estimates that 528 million people worldwide have OA, and an increase over the next decade is projected as the world population ages. So this is the this part is research findings, and here this is the statistics. So you can continue reading the article on page 48. If you are interested, the article 48 until 50 to read more about our osteoarthritis or OA, and also how can you ease the pain, okay? What are the pain relievers, and also the side effects of the pain of the painkiller, and also studies in British Medical Journal and American Journal of Sports Medicine. You know, what are treatments available? Okay, and also a story about Ben Roth, who found positive ways to live with it. Okay, and also New Hope. Very short article, so you continue reading that after this. And tomorrow we're going to do our personal reading log. Personal reading log. So here, this is the latest issue of Reader's Digest, and your personal. So as I explained in the class last week, okay, these are some of the articles, but for your personal reading log, I'm going to take the story from here. So please read this story as well. Page 87. Uh, 87 to 92. Okay. And this story will, your personal reading log question will be based on this story. Okay, so for today, any questions so far?
No,
No, doctor.
madam.
Okay, good. So for today, I'm going to give you beginners questions are quite easy. So for this magazine, I'm gonna give you the, let me share. Yeah, this is the December, January worksheets. I'm going to choose the intermediate. Okay, and for intermediate, this is the title of the article, Adding Up to Happiness, from readers from December 23, January 24. And this is the, it comes in, you read this article. So there are two articles to read today. Okay, one is from this one. You're gonna do some reading today, yeah. No More Eggs, page 46 until 53. Okay. And then for preparation for PRL tomorrow, the article on page 82 from here, Heart and Soul. And this one, these worksheets, this is for next week. Okay, I'll discuss the answers next week. So you have 1 week to do that. You can read the article on page 46 to 51. And you can also listen to the podcast. Okay. Yeah. So this is the article, solutions to. Okay. This is a podcast, solution to many of most perplexing. I think last week I discussed this. Okay. So you can listen. That helps you with your listening. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is the intermediate. This week I'm gonna give you the intermediate questions. True or false? And then as you read the extract, okay, and some comprehension questions, okay, and also errors. Okay, errors. Correcting errors, error analysis, and also some writing. Okay. This you have until next week. Okay. What's your opinion? Explain your opinion on the below extract. Okay. And this is, you can write your answer here. Okay. If you want, you can print this page, just this page. Page 3. Okay. And you can write your answer and you can print it. Or if you want to write, you want to write your answer here, you can print it, just this page 3, you print it and then you can send it to me next week. And this is searching, identifying these words in here. Okay. All right. Question. If you have any question, you can ask in the WhatsApp group. Okay. So happy reading. And thank you for listening. Thank you for your time and your attention.